Are we live? Yeah, so we're live. We're live at the end of stage number 4 then this afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. This is stage number 4. Welcome and joining us back on ERC Radio and, of course, on ERC's Facebook Live feed, which is where we are at the end of a 28-kilometre stage. It's gone live. We've just had the Zero car come through right now, so welcome along this afternoon. Now, what you can see, it hasn't been raining since we were here earlier on, but it's what we've done is the guys here, the marshals at the end of the stage, have done a great job. They're trying to keep the dust down, so they've been pouring water on the stop line here for quite some time, pouring it down because it's so dusty. But this stage, stage 4, is stage number 1 from earlier on today, but it's just slightly short. That we've moved up probably about 500 meters from where the stop line was. So we're in effect in what was stage number 1 earlier on today. So if we just swing the camera round here, Raf's behind the camera, you can actually look. You can see the ruts that are sort of popped in, and how soft this surface is here. So it's really soft and sandy, even though we've got the water poured on here. But you can see the tracks that have been rutted up as the cars head off round what this would have been the last part of stage number 1 this morning. So you can see, I mean, we've got our cars parked outside, time controlled and all set up here, but you can see these tram lines that have been set up, and this is kind of the problem that we're going to have as this long stage, 28 kilometres, is run again as the drivers repass through here, and it's going to be bit of an issue. We've just been talking to Kristaps, who's the co-driver of the 000 car, and he said that in sections of this stage the ruts are really deep. They're down to sort of, well, he said in one section about 30 centimetres deep of ruts. So particularly the R2 cars in the junior class, they're going to really struggling for grip. The bottom of the cars are going to be scraping along the underbody protection of those cars, and so it's going to be almost tramline and a railroad effect going on. But the stage is live, but just looking at the times after the regroup and the remote service that we've had, Oliver Solberg's still out in front. First time that we've seen him on the ERC driving the new Polo, getting attacked by mosquitoes at the end of the as well. We've got off bug spray on, and have a few bites around the face, I think, over the next few minutes as we get into the hot action about to start here. But looking at Oliver Solberg, so young, on this provisional driver's license. So last time he was competing here, they had to swap over last October, between driver and co-driver on the but Oliver is now on a provisional driver's license, and he's leading Rally Liepaja, which is great, by 3.8 seconds. But who's hunting him down? It is, of course, Alexei Lukanuk, who had no finishes in the Azores, didn't have a finish in the Canary Islands, and it's all not so good. But we've got our helicopter up in the sky this afternoon, and of course the guys who are flying that, Manu and we've got Eric on the camera this afternoon, and we've got those up chasing the cars through the stage as we speak. Alexei Lukanuk then, so he's second in the rally. Martin Sex is third. Chris Ingram is in fourth. Lukanuk is now dialed into the car. When he hit this stage this morning, he wasn't quite ready and awake for it, so he then attacked in stage number 2 and tried a little bit harder. But Oliver is still in front. Now, we were talking to Oliver Solberg at the end of stage number 2 on ERC Radio, and he was saying he wasn't really pushing hard at all. We're just watching some images of the stop line, and that's a little bit in delay, but watching myself on the screen was quite unnerving, but there we are. We've got Daniel just monitoring things at the end of the stage. Time is on the board for the first car on the road. So that means that Paolo Nobre, I've got my start list here, we've got our itinerary, time is on the board of a 31.94 for the first car through. We're right at a little lake stop line here, just on the corner. You can hear Paolo's car coming towards us now as he comes into sight. It is Paolo. I thought for a moment then that it wasn't Paolo. Got the guys from Pirelli here at the end of the stage as well. Just come to check the temperatures on the tyres of Pirelli, the Pirelli Scorpions that are biting into this sand here. But let's try and squeeze in. Paolo's got the door open. Paolo, you've got the unending task of opening the road again, but we want to know about the ruts. Has the stage really cut up since the morning?
Sorry, I didn't get it.
How cut up is the stage? How many ruts are there in the stage? Is it like driving on a railroad?
Of course, these ruts disturb a little bit, but on the other side, you have more grip because these little stones, we were first car in the road, so we took a lot of little stones. So I would say that one thing compensates the other. I prefer these little ruts than the little stones. Little stones are slippery, and these special states really fast when the corner is not that tight. You don't feel so much the road destroyed. You feel more the sensation of the curve. So I think in our case one thing compensates the other.
That's good, and it's great to see you again. You're enjoying yourself, that's fine. Thank you very much, Paolo. Paolo Nobre, all the way from Brazil. It's a busy few weeks, as Paolo, competing here, there and everywhere. He's been down in South America for a couple of events down there. Back here, of course, he's in the Canary Islands. So Paolo with a benchmark of 40 minutes 31.94 through the stage. Next up is Albert von Thurnen-Taxis, and you can see the car is still looking super clean as well. Got the door open. He's always smiling, is Albert. Albert, great to see you again. The car's looking so clean. How was the run for you second time through?
I'm glad you say the car's looking clean. We had quite an off, and I was a bit uncomfortable, the situation. But we're happy to go back on the road and pretend as if nothing happened.
Tell me more about the off then. Where was it and what happened?
It was a jump that had a little bit of a corner in it. I misjudged a little bit the angle, and we went wide and jumped out of the road. So it was good that we are here without any problem.
The car looks great. Looks perfect. So yeah, it never happened.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's say it never happened.
In the TV program tonight, we can edit that bit out. So that's good. Thanks. That's of course Albert von Thurnen-Taxis. If you just see, jumped out of the road, but really see any damage. Well, I didn't, just as I crossed round the back of the car, but Albert von TNT's time is 14 minutes 16.51. Do you know, the mosquitoes here, they're biting you hard. I put some mosquito spray in the car, which we'll get out in a bit, but let's have a word with Tibor Uri next up. So time on the board for Tibor, an 00.30 on the board, so wait for that. Is he up to 14 minutes? He's here, Tibor. Let's have a look at these tyres. I mean, the Pirelli's been working well. Super soft and squidgy here. So let's see what they're like. Open the door for Tibor. 14 minutes, fastest through so far, but we would expect that. Tibor, how was it? Good?
Yeah, it's we smile. Very good feeling. Big slide. I like that.
Yeah, good. And just some words in Hungarian, because I know that everyone's watching on Facebook Live in Hungary. How was that?
Minden ok. Igazából élvezzük a versenyzést. Egy picit lassúak vagyunk, de nagyon élvezzük. Nagyon sokat megyünk keresztbe. Borzasztóan jó menni az autóval.
That's good. Thank you very much. That's Tibor Uri. You see the dust on the side of the car. Remember that these cars have had a remote service today. So when they've been up to we're 2.5 hours drive north of the hometown of Rally Liepaja, and 2.5 hours drive. These guys took the cars up on the transporters this morning, so they put them on the transporters, drove them up to Telsey, where we had like a small start this morning, and then out into the stages. But today it's a remote service, so all the servicing that takes place on the car today is done with parts that are carried in the car. So it's yeah, pretty pretty long day for the drivers today, and of course tonight they'll have to drive back. Marian Griebel next up. See what Griebel has to say. Again, car looking good. Just he's rolling back a bit on the, oops, we'll do that. Rolling back on the Michelin tyres at the end of the stage. Helmet off. Marianne, so second time through, we're hearing the ruts are a problem in there. Is it like a railroad track? How are you getting on?
Yes, driving on the used part of the stages. We had a clean stage, no mistakes. So for me, it's okay.
Obviously, you're experienced of driving here in Liepaja, but did you anticipate the ruts and did you raise the ride height of the car during remote service?
No, it's so fast and the ruts are not so big, so it's okay.
We were hearing like 30 centimeters gap at some point coming off the tarmac, but not so bad for you, no?
For me, all okay.
He's cool and smooth. He's Marian Griebel, of course, our under-28 champion just a couple of years ago, is Marian driving the familiar car that he really loves and enjoys this one. This is the Skoda Fabia, but Griebel's quick. If you just have a quick look at the board now, you can see that we're getting faster and faster. Top 15 drivers, if we just get Raf to swing round here and just, I'm not sure whether we're on, I think we're still on, but you see the times here. Griebel, 13 minutes, 36.91 at the moment, but then we've got Paolo Nobre at the top, and this is our top 15 drivers. The qualifying stage yesterday that are coming through today, but obviously tonight, tomorrow's they'll be all seeded in rally order. So we'll see how we go for tomorrow a little bit later on. Tell you what, these mosquitoes are starting to itch and bite and scratch away. But I've got some spray, and so if I start getting attacked too much, I've got some stuff on my legs, so hopefully that's good, and we'll keep the mosquitoes at bay. But yeah, I might have to run to the car to get some spray just to stop my face from being bitten. Ivan Brynildsen, pop the door open. I know himself out, but you got to look at the balaclava. It looks absolutely amazing. Got to get the branding right, Ivan, but helmet, hat on, and all that kind of stuff. Ivan, how was the second pass?
Oh, it was much better because we had done this part of this stage before earlier today, so it was better. But still, it's quite difficult. It's so much loose gravel, and we have no deceleration and no acceleration. So yeah, but that's life. We enjoy it. It's a nice stage. A lot of spectators out there as well. So we enjoy.
You were saying earlier on today that the misfire in the low RPMs is coming out of the corners. Did the team have a look at that during the service halt, and what did they find?
Yeah, but it seems like it's sorted now, so we changed the driving style a bit, and the engineer made some changes, I believe, because now it's working fine.
That's good. That's good. Good to hear. So now you can attack, yeah? All right, thanks very much. That's Brynildsen, door closed for the Norwegian. Off he goes. And yeah, he can attack a little bit, but if you just look against him and Griebel's time on the board, so a 13 minutes 36.91 for Griebel, Brynildsen pushing back with a 13:36.18, and that is Brynildsen on his way, making a nice attack in the stage. And just going to have a look down at the list now. I'm Brynildsen. Matthias Adelson is next up, the first of our Citroens to come through. Wait for Matthias. Now, looking at the times earlier on, Matthias was 14th overall in the rally after stage number 3. 5 stages today, and then the long road section back down to Liepaja. See the dust on the side of the car here. Can you see how dusty it's getting? Just getting caught in the sills around the windows, and particularly the side of the car, quite dusty. Ooh. Just hitting Raf with the wing mirror off Matthias's door as we open it there. Matthias, how was the stage for you? All good?
It was good. Now I realized the grip the other guys had behind us, because now we were on the some places second loop. Oh my god! Now it was enjoyable. Yeah.
So what was the issue? What was the oh my god all about then? Yeah.
No, it's about the loose of the grip. Soon we come to the new part again. It was like wide all over the places. So we're doing our best in the position we are.
It looks good though, because you can see that you've been pushing, because the car's covered in dust on the side of it. It looks like you're rallying in Cyprus this afternoon.
We have been big wide here.
Looks good, looks good. I'll just get Raf to just have a quick look at that. You can see that he's on the big wide just because of all this dust that's in here. See the dust on the side window of the car as he pulls off. So yeah, loose on the loose stuff in the dust. So Matthias with a 13 minutes 37.75 through the stage. Quickest time through so far is Brynildsen, car 8 with a, and then we're just going a bit quicker now with a 22 on the board. So as Matthias moves out, we've got Matthias Asselson. Zala is next. Zala comes through. Again, a little bit of, you can now see that the ruts are happening. I'm not sure whether you can catch this, Raf, but you can see that underneath the car it's just pushed up just slightly. Just a little bit of a curve there, which we always tend to see on the front of these cars when they're pushing hard, especially on the loose stuff. But Zala's here, door open.
Something I don't see, huh?
No, it's not so bad. We're just demonstrating because of the ruts. Just the front, middle of the bumper is just curved slightly where you've been bossing. No damage, don't worry.
All right.
How was the stage?
Really fun. Good grip. Won the second run. So I just need to keep pushing because the result is out of the window. So just enjoy it.
Okay, that's good. That's all we can say then. As long as, and you are enjoying it then, yeah?
Yeah, well, I am. Thank you.
All right, that's good. That's good. Yep. So no damage. Door closed. Let's just have a quick whiz round the back of the car while we're here. Into gear. Zala's off. Yeah, fast. Really pushing though. 30 minutes 22 seconds through there. Next up, where are we up to? Any news, any information, any messages coming through at the end of the stage? Okay. Let's see where we're up to next. Okay, we are live at the end of the stop line. So Zala was the last one through. Just trying to pull up the times at the stop line just to see where we are. I mean, Zala's down in the list, overall in the event. So he's got nothing really to lose. So just enjoying it as he was just saying. Next up, then, Zala. We got Norbert Herzig. Herzig, after stage number 3 on the rally, is Norbert. He was moved up a place in stage number 3 to 11th overall. He's 2.8 seconds behind the car in front of him. So Brynildsen, just looking at that list, he's 9th overall. Alexandros Loftus was in 8th position. Philip Maris 7th. Łukasz Habaj in 6th. Arai 5th. Ingram in 4th. Sext in 3rd. And then Lukanuk in 2nd. Oliver Solberg leading the event. Just see where we're waiting for now for the next one to come through. Herzig comes into sight. Polo does look good. You know, it's kind of a similar monocoque chassis that the Fabia is built on. It's kind of the same sort of principle underneath on the road-going car. Norby, how was the stage? You're smiling away. Good fun?
We enjoyed the stage, but I made a mistake at the junction. We went go on, and we had to reverse back, so we lose some seconds. But the feeling was absolute perfect.
That's good. Just some words in Hungarian for all the guys back home.
Hello srácok oda hazulról, akik remélem figyeltek minket. Nagyon nehéz sokat kell végsebességet kocsizni. Ezen a gyorson már egész jól jöttünk, azonban túlcsúsztunk egy elágon, úgyhogy vissza kellett tolatni, így vesztettünk egy kicsit, de haladunk tovább, nyomjuk.
Okay, thank you very much, Norby. So he's got one spare with him in the back this afternoon as he just pulls forward. So just one spare in the back. He's got his jacket in there. Off he goes. I mean, the Polo looks quite low, to be fair, as he away from the stop line. Just double tap of the brakes just to check those as he heads off out of here. But Herzig making a mistake. 13 minutes 50.13. 13 minutes 50.13 through the stage. Next up is Chris Ingram, Ross Whittock. You can see the tape front left of the car just from the hitting the rock in stage number 2. But they just taped that up using that are in the car in the service area. Let's just whiz through round the back. Door open for Chris. Don't worry, Chris, we're just looking at the tape job that you serviced to sort out the front right, but pushing hard this afternoon, you're quickest so far.
So much fun, oh my god. I need to stop having so much fun though and think about what's fast, because I'm just a little bit too sideways in places.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
But all the other guys are saying that they've been sideways in places as well. Brynilsson said he was having good fun. Matthias was saying that he was super sideways too.
Yeah. But then you look at Oliver Solberg and he's driving very smooth and neat, so that's the way to go here.
But Oliver was saying that he wasn't trying 100%. He couldn't understand why Lukinic was slower than him in stage 2.
I think sometimes you can try too hard. You need to find that perfect pace, and that's what he's on, I think some stages I've just tried too hard and then we've lost time and destroyed the tyres a bit, so you don't want to be going absolutely flat out, really, because you're just too sideways then. It's so loose.
Quite relaxed today, aren't you, Chris Ingram?
Fairly. You are too.
Always. I'm like, I've got a heartbeat of like 10 a minute.
I doubt that.
A bit manic. Thanks very much. I had an energy drink about 20 minutes ago, so I was about to kick in. So, oh, I will do. See you later. Thanks, Chris Ingram. There we are. Chewing the fat with Chris Ingram as he heads off stage 13. Stage number 4, 13 minutes 18.15 for Ingram as he departs. So yeah, he's saying that, you know, all credits to Oliver Solberg, that Oliver's just super smooth and seems to be well dialed into this car. Let's have a word now with Łukasz Habaj. Comes into sight. It's still got that ripple in the bonnet that Julian was talking about on ERC radio last time out. You've got that ripple in the bonnet from somewhere. Łukasz got the door open at the end of the stage, looking at your time on the board. Ingram's faster than you in there, so what's the secret to success, do you think?
We had a pretty good stage, but somewhere I think in the middle we just missed the junction and stuck the engine, so I lost probably about 10 seconds, maybe 8. Other than that, the time would be what can I do, you know?
Well, you're leading the championship at the moment, so that's all good.
Sorry?
You're leading the championship still, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good, but if we continue like that, it may change after this rally.
All right, good luck. There we go, that's Łukasz Habaj then. Yep, so stalling a mistake. So let's see what happens for the afternoon, the rest of it. So we've got Habaj coming through, car number 1 on the door. 13 minutes 25.43 for Habaj. Now we are into the big stuff. Martin Seix, Philip Mares, Alexei Lukinic, and then Oliver Solberg to come through. Just yep, that's all good. Yep, have that. That's cool. Just Daniel just showing me a message just coming through, so that's good. Perfect. And next up then, so here he comes as Habaj departs. Martin Seix, door open. Now I'm expecting Martin's to go fastest through so far. Yep, Martin's at the moment your fastest through, but it's good fun, good smooth run in this one this time around.
Well, it's very nice, and I'm feeling a car a little bit more. So I'm trying new things. Sometimes I do oversliding somewhere, sometimes too late. So it's again some new practice, and I think if we do it more properly, we can do it in a good way.
What about remote then? What kind of things did you tweak with? Can you tell us, you know, what the team said to you to help you with your times this afternoon?
Well, for sure, a remote service is an interesting thing because we can only use the tools and parts that we have in the car. So today we need to be more steady to not over risk somewhere to not damage the car.
Okay, that's good. Thanks very much. That's Martin Seix. Close the door. Door done. We were talking about this earlier on in the week, and yeah, Martins had rented a car from SRT just up here in Latvia to do some testing, just to get to understand the Fabia, and just sort of dialed into that car before he picked up the car that is prepared by Motorsport Italia for this event. So he's done some testing. That's all he's done in it, is just to sort of learn the R5 Fabia. Now remember, this is because of the under 27 junior category last year as part of his prize for winning that with Opel last year. So Sex is off and certainly getting engaged with the Fabia today, despite having limited seat time in it prior to this event starting last night. Philip Mares is through. Philip looks like he's just clipped something front left, just a little bit of damage. Well, not just a little bit of mud or something front left earlier. So he's just, I don't know, hit something muddy or smelly on the front left. But let's have a quick whiz round. Philip's doors open. Philip, a lot of dust on the side of the car from pushing hard in the stage. A little bit of mud on the front left bumper. Did you hit something?
No, I don't. To be honest, I can't be completely satisfied with my performance because it was quite nervous from my side. So, but okay, we are here and it's experience for me. So, okay.
That's good. Some work for everyone listening in service and back home.
Jasně, zdravím všechny doma v České republice, zatím v pohodě. Teď nejsme úplně spokojení, protože to bylo místama takový nervózní a nebylo to takový, jaký jsem chtěl, ale OK, jsme tady, učíme se a jedeme dál.
Okay, thanks very much, Philip. That's good to see. Good battle with you and Habai this afternoon as well. I think that might have changed. Habai had a stall in the stage, so
But I have to push.
all right, you push. Thank you. So yeah, 2.5 seconds. Excuse me. A lot of dust here at the end of the stage. Excuse me, and brake dust getting in the back of your throat. So Maris, car 18 with 13 minutes 28.1. 13 minutes 28.10. Oh, excuse me. Just when you get that dust in, just in the back of your throat, does hurt. Now, fastest through. 3.8 seconds. 3.8 seconds behind behind Solberg going into this stage. Oops. Get Lucas now with quickest through. Alexei, 30 minutes 08.84 through this long stage. Good run for you. It looks like you've got a bit of grass in the back left wheel, just where you've maybe pushed. Nothing too bad.
Not possible. All on the road all the time.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Good. Fastest through so far, but you got a young Oliver Solberg that you're pushing against. Are you hunting him down slowly?
Yeah. I think in the first stage we'll lose some time, so we're ready for that.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we look forward to seeing you on that one later. Thanks, Alexei. So not possible, he says, but there's just a little tiny bit of grass in the back left as he pulls off away, and a little creased bumper rear right for Lukanuk. Just his back right bumper as he pulled off from the stage end has just got a little ripple in it, but he said he was on the road the whole time. 30 minutes 08.84. Now then, out in front is Oliver Solberg. Is he going to lose the lead of the rally here after stage number 4? Well, we'll find out in a couple of moments when Solberg arrives. Prepped by SRT. We can hear our Eurosport helicopter just following Solberg through the latter part of the stage, and he's been here a couple of times before. Car comes into sight. Time on the board, he's faster than Alexei again. Alexei Lukanuk with a 13 minutes 08.84, but Solberg with a 13 minutes 05.23. Solberg's door is open. You can see that Solberg's been pushing by the dust on the side of the car, on the window. He's been pushing hard. Oliver, you've beaten the Russian rocket once again in this stage, so Everyone's saying that you're driving so smooth and so calm, and you're super quick on the times. Alexei is trying to push and hunt you down.
Yeah, you know, the mistake lost 6 seconds on the last stage, but I push really hard now. I think me and the Russian Rocket is pushing hard. But fantastic stage. Yeah. What a great stage. It's the most fun stage I ever drive.
With one stage left to go today, you're going to be able to hold off the Russian Rocket, or...?
I don't know. I'm just going to do my best.
Okay, that's good. You do your best. Are you and him talking to each other between stages?
Yeah, we're talking all the time.
Is he giving you advice?
No, he said, I'm an old man. I don't hang on you fast guys, you know. And I said, I took him on the shoulder. You will have no problem with that, I said. And he catched me, so he was fine.
That's cool. That's great. Okay, thanks, Oliver. See you later. Solberg out of here. 13:05.23. We're live on Facebook, on ERC's website, and of course on the FIA ERC Facebook page, and of course we're live on ERC Radio, and of course Julian Porter and myself, Chris Roars. We are at the end of every stage of every round of the FIA European Rally Championship, and we bring you all the action and reaction live through ERC Radio. And of course, throughout the 2019 season, we will bring you more and more live coverage on social media outlets and other areas as we progress throughout the season. So Oliver Solberg still leads the rally here in Liepaja after 4 stages. One more to go at 17:25 this afternoon. That's in 29 minutes time. The final stage of the day will be up and running and live. But at the moment, we switch now to minute gaps between competitors. And Oliver is moving on. So Muradin is next up. Now look at this, it's his first time for him driving an R5 car. Normally we've seen him in the past in the R2 category, but Arthur is here in the R5 car. He said he felt a little bit like a fighter pilot earlier on today. Arthur, I know that you're from Russia. Is it still like flying a MiG jet plane? Is it still going fast through the windows for you?
Yes, it definitely feels like MiG-29. We've made some changes during the service a bit with suspension. Still, I cannot drive as I want to drive. I mean, we're getting learned. The stage is difficult. The first part again was extremely slippery. When we went for the part that was S1, that grip was unbelievable. Again, we did not put the new tires for today. We'll have them ready for tomorrow. So we just need to keep in one piece and progress. I mean, by the times, we made some progress. Hopefully we can move up again after the mistake on stage 3.
That's good, that's good, that's great. There's good stuff, good fighting talk as well from the second Russian MiG fighter pilot. It's Arthur Muradin as he goes. Al Rashed is next up. Let's pop the rock behind the wheel for him. Just waiting for the door to open. Car 19 is here alongside us right now. Raken, door open for him. Raken, how was the stage for you?
Excellent. Thankfully this time no mistakes. We're happy that we've done a good run, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, cool. So we've been hearing that there's ruts in the stage. Some people are saying of ruts and mosquitoes at the end of it. But how was? Did you get caught in any railroads or?
Yeah. We've been caught into some of them, and I mean immediately just as if we go off the line, we lose the car. But I mean it's good. Actually, the ruts helped us a lot.
That's good. That's good. Great, lovely, good fighting talk. Thanks you very much. That's Raken Al Rashed. Close the door for him. He's done. Alexandra Soloftis is next up, coming in a minute gaps, thick and fast. Soloftis is on the Michelin compound this afternoon. Let's pop the rock behind the wheel here from Cyprus. Alexandros, how was the stage for you? Everyone else is saying that they're having super fun. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, absolutely. We're having so much fun. Our pace, we cannot, get to the point of the others and compete with them because we're struggling too much with our pace. They're not for so fast stages. Of course, on some fast corners, we're flat out. I've never driven so fast. I've said it before. We're having so much fun, but we keep improving our pace notes. But then for the second loop, and then it's different stage, and it's just not helping us. We need to focus on the starting position tomorrow now. So it's going to be a tough one.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
You don't want to open the road tomorrow, do you?
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
All right, good luck. Safe drive on the last one of the day. Stage 5 coming up for us next in just over 25 minutes' time. And that is where Alexander Sloftis will be. He's on his way out of here, driving, of course, from Cyprus. So he's done his first couple of island events coming up at the start of the season, and with us in Talksport for every round of the championship in 2019. Sloftis with a time on the board, not the fastest through. He is 30 minutes 35.98. Now, we've got a slight logistical problem that what we need to do at the moment is Daniel's just standing behind us, and we're just pulling in the Eurosport helicopter, which is just, well, he's going to have to do a drop in a field somewhere just near us, so we can get the camera discs out of the out of our cameras at the stop line here and get those into the helicopter and flown back to Liepaja, because tonight, of course, highlights are on Eurosport this evening, and they're not going to be on Eurosport this evening. Any pictures which are being picked up in this camera. So at the moment we've got the helicopter. Pictures are being filmed by Raf, who's behind the camera, and then the helicopter is just going to drop into a field just a few meters away from us, and we'll get all the images put into that helicopter and flown back to our production office, which is in Liepaja. You can hear that in the background, the helicopter. Here he is, winner of this event in 2016, loosening his belts is Raf's, as he always struggles with his hands device at the end of the stage. Raf's, great to see you again. It's always nice to talk to you at the end of the stage, but how was it?
Yeah, we had a mistake in junction. We don't get in the corner, but I think there we lost about 4 seconds, so everything and other things is good.
You've been, these are new stages in Talsi for us on the ERC in Rally Liepaja, but have you competed on these in the past?
Yeah, some years, yeah, but maybe don't in this way, but another way, but yeah. I know this stage.
Yeah, all right, that's good. He knows this stage, that's good. Thanks very much, Rafs. Door closed for him, done. 13 minutes 40.21. 13 minutes 40.21 for Rafs Samashes. First of our ERC2 as he pulls out of here. Next up, well, we're missing, aren't we, Julian? Sergei Remenik is not here. He rolled. Sergei rolled in stage number 2. So Sergei's not here, so I think we're going to have a little bit of a gap for a moment, just a couple of minutes gap, because Remenik rolled. So we'll use that time then just to recap the times for you. Oops, got a whole load of messages popping in. Just see what the messages are, and then we'll get to the time. Right. Yeah, just waiting for Arai. Has Arai come through yet? Yeah, we've got no Arai at the moment. That's a good point, actually. Just from Social Tom, just asking us where Hiroki Arai is. He's not here at the moment, but just seeing. Right. Looks like Daniel's got a bit of a walk to go to the helicopter, because it's dropped into a field on the other side. So it's just over there, and we're over here. So are we live? Yeah, we are live. We're live on ERC Radio, and we're live on Facebook, which is good. But you probably can't see this, but our heli is on the ground at the moment, over on the other side of the lake. So Daniel's run off. No, he's not. Daniel's doing something. Right, Hiroki Arai. Not sure where he is at the moment. Hopefully, we'll get some news on Hiroki in a minute. Car 25 is here up next. Quick question. Hiroki Arai, the Japanese guy, you haven't seen a car pulled over in it?
He started, but it's late.
He's
late. Yeah, late.
Yeah. Okay.
He have penalty in the service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what about when he comes?
I think it's electric problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. How was the stage for you?
I push more, and I hope to catch our group in my category.
That's good. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. As we say here at ERC Radio. So that is car 25. Sefar. Yeah, he's off. As he heads off on his way. Mashari in the Mitsubishi in ERC2 category. Now, what were we talking about a short while ago? I'm not too sure. We're getting interrupted. Hiroki Arai then. So the update is Hiroki Arai is late out of service. Picked up a time penalty just because of picked up a time penalty just because of an electrical problem. That's what we're hearing there. So hold on, just got some information coming in. Arai late leaving service. Arai was 7 minutes late from service due to electrical issues. So that's all the info that we need, especially for Social Tom, who is looking after our social media outlets, keeping us updated on Instagram, Facebook, and of course Twitter. So Tom has got that information for us now. We're at the end of the stage. I'm just seeing if there's any more information coming. There is. Okay, just some other info coming in that doesn't concern us, just concerns the running of the rally at the moment, so that's okay. Car 27. Nuchita. Andrea Nuchita is here. Looks like he's having problems just getting the car, resetting it into gear or something. We'll have a... Oh, he's shaking his head. This is the first of our Fiats. I think that might be possibly terminal for Andrea Nuchita. Didn't want to stop and talk. Looks like he's got no gear in there, or at least it's stuck in something, because he's using the flappy paddles to pop down the gearbox and shaking his head. Didn't want to talk to Andrea Nuchita with a 15 minutes, exactly 15 minutes 0.1 for the first of our Fiat, well, our Abarth 124s, based, of course, the Abarth is your beautiful car. Two-seater rear-wheel drive, but really lively on this this loose surface, and you can see how soft it is here. Very, very sandy that we have at the end of the stage. Just going to walk in, but obviously this is the wet stuff that I've got my feet in at the moment. We've got the wet stuff, and then it's really talky powder, almost like that fesh stuff that you get sometimes in like the Cyprus Rally and the other one. So we've got our Abarth drivers coming through at the moment. So where are we up to next up? So Nuchita seems to be having a little bit of a problem with gear selection. Okay. No other infos coming in at the moment. Let's wait for another Fiat. Just see where we are. Just listening. Just fearing that there's a bit of a gap now coming through. Yeah, okay, so there's another Abarth coming through. It's the Abarth 125. This is stopped in the middle part of stage 4 with a mechanical problem. That's what we're hearing. This is Darius Polonsky now, door open. Darius, balaclava and everything off at the end of the stage. How was it for you?
Still good. We had a spin on a very sharp corner. It's still difficult for me how to react for that. But besides, it was quite good. Still having fun, so looking forward all the time looking forward for the next stages.
Andrea looks like he had some problems with the gearbox when he came through as well. So
yeah, I saw the Abarth setting. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. Thanks. That is Darius Polonsky, our Polish driver in car 26. So that's just news coming in here that Nitis has stopped in the stage with mechanical issues. So that's Rennis Nitis with mechanical issues. Andrea Nuchita also has... Hey, there's a frog here. A little frog at the end of the stage. Look at that. Bouncing off in the dust. But, let's have a word with Zelindo Meligari. Wait for Zelindo because we've got a bit of a log jam coming through, so we'll go quick. Zelindo waiting for his time. Zelindo all good? Just wait for him to take his back. Zelindo, how was that?
Sam woke up from bed. Better. Okay, we go to finish.
Seems to have woken up then. Thank you. That's Zelindo Meligari. So he says he's woken up at the end of the bed. So we'll make this next one pretty quick. Hiroki Arai then. So Arai is late with electrical problems. Let's see what they have to say. Arai is here at the end of the stage. Just 1 second. Hiroki, electrical problems leaving service. What was the problem with the car?
The just car doesn't start service. That's a bit a shame, but this is how it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, thanks. Okay, that's good. So that's the story from Hiroki Arai. Door closed. Car wouldn't start leaving service. That's the problem. Arai departs. Car 12. 13 minutes 21.62. 13 minutes 21.62. I think we're all good. That's Hiroki Arai. I think we're all good here at the end of the stop line of stage number 4. Just on 15 minutes until the last stage of the day is live. And let's just see where we're up to now. Darius Polonsky, Salindo Melari. We're going to switch now to ERC3 to Jean-Baptiste Franceschi is next. He is the first ERC3 driver. So we'll see what Jean-Baptiste has to say when he comes through in a moment. No other issues coming through at the end of the stage. We're just checking the incredible just how much information is beamed into the palm of your hand these days. And we used to have to wait for faxes at the end of the stage to sometimes come through, but we've got most of the info on here as well, including the weather for this afternoon. Now, it did say there was a 50% chance of rain today, but using my fancy app, we've got an app for everything on this phone. We even had the lightning strike detector app the other day, which is really cool. Not sure whether this will work on Raf's camera, but here's the lightning strike detector. Look where we are in Latvia. There's no lightning at the moment, but there's loads over Belarus. That's really useful for us this afternoon, isn't it? So that's my lightning tracker, which is really cool. But the thing is, when there is a lightning strike nearby and you've got Julian Porter in the car with you, or Richard Rogers, it frightens the life out of them because there's a sound of a police car that goes off on the alerts. But let's just have a whiz down of the window. I don't know where this window is. Does the window go down much in the Fiesta? There we go. Yeah, perfect engineering from M Sports. Thank you. Jean-Baptiste, how was the stage for you?
Very nice. Enjoyed a lot. We had a very good pace nut. So we have to see because we still first two-wheel drive on the road. So, but okay, I'm happy.
That's good. That's good. En français, s'il vous plaît, comment c'était le spécial? Yeah, oui.
C'était une bonne spéciale, mais c'est compliqué parce qu'on est premier à passer sur la route enduromotrice, mais les notes étaient bonnes et on a bien roulé.
Ouais. Très bien, merci beaucoup. Au revoir. Très bon, très bon. Jean-Baptiste Franceschi, car number 31, off he goes. Franceschi's time is on the board with the 14:25.14. Ken Torn next up, our Estonian guy. Oh, and drop the window down for Ken. All the way down on there. Ken, how was the stage for you?
Yeah, I think it's okay. Let's see what another guy's doing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So no problems?
No, all good.
That's good. That's perfect then. Right. Nothing else to talk about then. So thanks very much. That's Ken Torn. I love these new Fiesta R2s. I know that they're wrapped in a kind of metallic wrap. Ooh. Okay, couple. This one. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sindre Furuseth next up as we come through in our ERC Juniors. This is ERC3 Junior with Sindre Furuseth. Just get his window down. Drop the window all the way. Is that okay? Sorry to touch the window. Sindre's just taking his gloves off at the end of the stage. Sindre taking his time. Sindre, how was the stage? Everything all good? Everything running okay?
Everything. Grip level is much higher when in the sections we run twice. We did a good stage, only one mistake in a junction. Looks like the forts will be a bit more difficult to follow when it's high grip.
Okay. We'll see how we get on. Thanks very much. That's Sindre Furuseth. So he's all good. Okay, so we'll en français. Okay, first dress is all done. Thank you very much. That's good. Right. So Facebook Live on our channel is done and dusted. We've had our top drivers through. If I just close the My Lightning Tracker app down, we can just run through some of the results at the end of this stage. Of course, the stage is rusted up for the second pass. It was run as stage number 1 this morning, but run as stage number 4. It's a bit looser, bit more railroad effect. Hiroki Arai was late leaving service, so he picks up a penalty, but he manages to get through to the end of the stage. But as I'm attacked by mosquitoes at the end of this one, Oliver Solberg was fastest through. He won the stage. He was 3.6 seconds faster than Alexei Lukanuk. We'll have a word with Christoph Klaus and then we'll continue wrapping up. Christoph just taking his helmet off. Christoph, how was the stage for you?
It was good, but as I see the times, the front runners are really fast, so we have to push more. But still, yeah, still find the pace.
That's good, still find it, and one spare in the back, which is you, so we're all good. So anyway, thanks very much. Right, just being grabbed away there. So Oliver Solberg is out in front. We got Alexei Lukanuk is 7.4 seconds slower. He's second in the rally. Martin Sex is third overall. That is the way it's standing out in front at the moment. In the ERC Junior category, as they come through, Ken Torn is leading that one. In the ERC 1 Junior class, you guessed it, Oliver Solberg is still there. Well, tomorrow we'll be back for more Facebook action, of course. We'll be broadcasting from our stages tomorrow. But keep up to date with all the action on ERC Radio. So just click on the app or click on the homepage and listen live on ERC Radio. We'll be live at the end of stage number 5 for the final stage of the day with Julian Porter. But join us, of course, on Facebook tomorrow.